So you started off writing by yourself and wrote by yourself for a few years,
Yes.
and you transitioned to having a writing partner. What was that transition like?
It was exactly the same because my wife. So my partner. I'm a writing partner with my wife, and we were married right when we got out of college. So like I had been writing kind of adjacent to her the entire time. It's just she was a film major as well. She ended up getting her master's in creative writing, so she was doing this like creative writing path, like but in an academic field, and was doing like more novel stuff and kind of like edging her way towards what I was doing. But I'd always come home and bounce ideas off her,
Sure.
and she would say something sucks. You know what I mean? It was that kind of thing. And then we would keep going, and then she literally even pitched me the hook for the pilot that got me my first manager, my first agent, staffed on Graceland. Like that was the hook for the script. I remember it was basically like, I was like, I really want to do a gang story about like two people on two sides of the law, like cop and like and like gang member, because I'd worked for this guy who was a gang expert. Like, but I want them like maybe they're brothers or something. But there's already a show that's kind of like that. And she's like, what if they're married? And I'm like,
Whoa.
that's genius. And like literally a female dirty cop married to an MS-13 gang member.
Yeah.
And no one knows that they're married and they have a kid together.
I want to see that.
Right?
So,
That's a hook.
right, yeah.
Done. That's how you sell a show. And so like that literally was like, that was her pitch. And so I knew since then that she like knew how to think like a writer. And we ended up just, it was basically after I got staffed on Graceland that it got pushed out into the ether for the first time. I left the boat that I was telling you about, the boat of there was not part of that camp anymore, that Jeff Easton camp of Graceland and White Collar, and I was out there with an agent and a manager, but it wasn't getting work, and it was hard to do that thing.
Yeah.
So we decided to rebrand a little bit, and we started writing together, and the script that we wrote together ended up getting staffed, and now we're in a room together. So it is different as far as like how I work in a writer's room before, but I actually like it better because I can rely on her for a lot of other things too.
Sure, yeah.
Do half the work, turn my brain off.
Yeah, exactly. That's great.
Yeah.